Hello Virgo, I am Eva at Mungades Oracle. Welcome to my channel. How are you doing today? This is now the very last part of this year and things are getting a bit interesting energetically because the New Year's energies are already settling in, mixing with the old year's energies, so you might feel a little bit overwhelmed, and the key is just to keep grounding yourself and centering yourself. So you are thinking about a love interest, twin flame, soulmate, whoever is on your mind, and we are going to find out whether this relationship is over or not. So the way you see your person is that they are here for pleasure. Okay, that's an interesting one to start off with. It's not just sex. They do genuinely like the connection with you. They are genuinely happy, but pleasure is also about sexual attraction. How do you see the connection? The Eagle King, the big picture, angelic help, and change. Two energies showing up here. So it's like what you are saying here. There is a miracle needed, literally, to make things happen. What needs to happen, changes are happening, but what I'm getting from this, it is not going to the right direction. So that's how you see the connection. There was a change which you may have hoped will be a positive one, but it turned out to be a negative one. And now you are feeling like unless some miracle happens, it's not going to work. What is the disappointment here? Yeah, you thought you are growing together with this person, that you are changing together, learning together. Maybe this is what they are actually told you that they want to do with you, to be part of this journey, and then something happened, something changed. Maybe they deserted you. Okay. How this person, how your love interest is thinking about you. Realization. So they possibly sabotaged something here, and now they are realizing that you were the key to their future, to their happiness. What is the way they see the connection itself? Abundance. This is very much like Empress energy, like you are very motherly, loving, giving, caring. You have love for everyone. And they are not seeing that. And why are they disappointed? Why are they disappointed? Boundaries. Okay, I think it can go two ways. Either you set up very strong boundaries so they couldn't play their games anymore, or they didn't set their own boundaries because they didn't dare to be vulnerable or something like that. So they felt they don't need to set their boundaries because they don't want to be vulnerable with you anyway. So where is it going? What is the possible outcome for now? Right. So there is power at the bottom of the deck. I feel it is becoming like a power struggle. And I feel it is in a good way and a bad way. They possibly are stuck in their ego and they don't want to come out of there. And their behavior now pushed you into your ego and saying like, you are not going to do this with me. So this here is showing the positive expectations, clarity, and discernment, clear vision, details. So we've got the eyes of beauty and the ringmaster of scrutiny, a feminine and the masculine. energy. So it's like inner feminine, inner masculine on both sides, yours and theirs. The feminine is desperately trying to see clearly, and in the inner feminine, and the inner masculine is looking into the details, using their logic, losing their mind, literally what spirit is saying, trying to work out what actually happened. You are both disappointed, you are both hurting, and this power is not a good energy here. However, there is self-love underneath, and I feel this is the lesson you both need to take on for different reasons. They need to learn to love themselves, and you, Divine Feminine, need to go deeper into self-love and really be there for yourself right now. So what I feel is it is undecided whether this relationship is over or not. So let's look into this a little bit deeper. I feel lots of disappointment here. And disappointment on both sides, because you, Virgo, thought that things are going into a good direction, but then you kind of realized that it was lots of it pretending things, giving you empty promises. Now, let's see, what is this realization about for your love interest? Oh, we've got decision, decision, decision. Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles to start with. So they now realize that you had an important role in their life, and they don't know what to do. I've got the Empress and the Page of Pentacles coming out sideways. So I don't think they accept your role in this situation, and they don't know whether they actually should come back to say sorry, to apologize. And what Spirit is also showing me, that you are the Empress and they are a Page, emotionally immature. It's lots of stubbornness here at their end. Abundance. Seven of Wands and the Strength card at the bottom. They are very much protecting themselves, trying to show that they are strong, not showing emotions because in their mind it's weakness, which is very disappointing already, because that's something that we all need to learn, whether man or woman, feminine or masculine, however they identify. This time on earth right now is all about relearning what does it mean to be masculine and feminine, and healing the distorted masculine, the toxic masculine, and healing the wounded feminine. So I was brought up with this idea of emotions are weakness, and I am an empath. So it really, really pushed my buttons. And I didn't even know when I was a child that's what's happening. But it creates lots of tension, lots of hurt, lots of wounds. And the irony of this is that your person who you are dealing with also is damaged. Their inner feminine is damaged by this BS, about emotions are weakness. We can't show emotions. We can't communicate emotions. We are not able to communicate emotions because we don't know what they are and how to connect with them. So this is really something they need to look at and hear. What is this boundaries? The Wheel of Fortune. So they are hoping that things are going to get better. They are hoping that happiness will be, what is it? Not installed, restored. Happiness will be restored between the two of you. However, they do feel that whether you cut them out or they sabotage the connection, it does feel like you moved on. Okay, so let's look into this outcome. We've got the Queen of Wands, the Emperor, and the Hermit at the bottom. So here is the thing. Emotionally, they are a page, and you are definitely the Empress. They now show up as the Emperor. It is possible because so many men are out there who are really amazing in so many areas of their life. But when it comes to emotions, when it comes to vulnerability, they just fall apart. So they're only willing to admit openly that you are a Queen of Wands. You are magical, mystical, different, interesting, very much they are pulled towards you, possibly towards your physical appearance. And they are not willing to accept you as an equal in this connection. Because the Emperor is like the father of the tarot. And right now, the father figure doesn't, well, could matter if you are trying to heal father wounds. But where I am heading is the Empress is the four queens together, and the Emperor is the four kings together. So if they only accept you as the Queen of Wands, it is like they only want the pleasure. They only want the body. And I don't think that you would like this, but it's entirely up to you. So you both are looking within. You both have this feeling of being stabbed. You are both hurting. And you are both trying to connect with your intuition. I do feel, in spite of everything, you both have love for each other, although right now not showing it. And you both are looking for a prosperous new beginning. However, that might not mean in a romantic sense the two of you want to start again. So I feel it's more like focusing on finances, money, projects, business, work, whatever that is. So the message is this relationship, where it's going at this stage, is undecided because you are both fuming for different reasons. You are fuming because they are not accepting you as an equal, and they are fuming because their toy was taken away and they can't play anymore. I am being very harsh here, but that's the essence of the situation. Obviously, they do have feelings for you, so they didn't lie about everything. What was this change that happened? Yeah, they wanted to move forward very arrogantly and then there was no more road underneath their feet. It's like they pushed you too far, and then there was no coming back from there for them or for the connection. It does feel like sabotage. It does. Let me just grab another deck. I don't know whether I am feeling you, Virgo, right now energetically, or them, but it's like a very sickening feeling. Something that is really, really bothering them, or you, or both of you. So let's hear from them. What was this sudden change about? Let's hear from them. What was this sudden change about from their perspective? Okay, so we've got daydreaming and reveal. So the way I'm getting this message today is they had a certain agenda about how things should be going between the two of you, and something came to light which they didn't really want you to see. So they had no other choice but to escape. So they say, I left when things got hard. So I believe what happened was that you two were doing quite well, and then came the time when they needed to put in more effort, and instead of doing so, they just ran for the hills. And it has to do with vulnerability, the inability to communicate their feelings, the fact that they were brought up like emotions are weakness, and all of that tin of worms. So this is sabotage. They sabotaged the connection. Okay. Let's see what the Island-Time Wellness Love Oracle says about this. Okay. We've got the Mirror, the Grim Reaper, and two other cards in reverse, which I'm going to tell you about in a second. The bottom of the deck is the karmic relationship, fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go and loving you. I think that's the case. And we've got the Mirror here, mirroring each other. Self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, introspection. So I feel that both of you are doing this, looking back, seeing what happened. And that's the Ringmaster of Scrutiny there as the outcome. And the Grim Reaper says the relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform your life. So one or both of you can already feel like that. And we've got the Sword and the Rose and Ascending reversed. So there is no more clarity, revelation for you. It's just mucky. And Ascending reversed, they literally sabotage the connection. So there is no ascension in the connection. It doesn't mean, Virgo, that you cannot ascend on yourself, but they were in it. They wanted to do it with you. You were made to believe that they wanted to go on this path with you. You were already walking your path. So you can just keep doing that. But this is quite disappointing, I feel. There is the healing heart here, healing from heartbreak, keys on the ring, many options. So you do have options, Virgo. They are not your only option, but it's quite sad that it could have been something beautiful and they sabotaged it. They ran from this because it got too hard. Well, that's what it is. So, Virgo, I am going to shout out who you could be dealing with here, who are showing up. But please know that that's not the only person, Zodiac, that can be here, because we do have wands, we've got pentacles, swords. What is very interesting that we don't have any cups actually. So except of water signs, in the general, we have everyone showing up, and on the top of that we've got Libra, Leo again. You could be dealing with another Virgo, Aries, Cancer, and we also have the Wheel of Fortune with Sagittarius. So these are the main signs showing up. In the extended, I am going to look into your person and how things might show up there, what we can learn about the situation, and whether there is any hope for this connection to move forward, because right now none of you are putting effort into it. You both, I feel, in a sense, abandon the connection, trying to make sense within yourselves about it, but that's it. So this is what I have for you, Virgo. Do check out my website, spiritual-wonders.com, and thank you so much for being here. If you wish to have a personal reading, coaching, or healing session, do reach out. Take care. Bye for now.